Welcome to another Tellurian22 video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. It's a small action for you guys, but it means the world to us. Nagas. Nagas are a serpentine race with cold blood and even colder glares. This slithering sapient snake species resides throughout the northern continent and many other regions throughout the world, usually in warmer climates. The lower half of the body is almost entirely serpentine, scales and all, while their upper half is more humanoid with a chest and arms, but still possessing a reptilian head. An average Naga averages out to be about 8 to 15 feet in length, weighing anywhere from 200 to 500 pounds. Nagas are a very proud species that strongly believe in living according to one's personal wants and desires. They tend to be incredible hunters and usually enjoy a mostly solitary life, opting to go off on their own for personal goals rather than in the support of a large community. Nagas excel during the night. While they lack night vision, they more than make up for it with their infrared sight. In addition to their regular vision, in case you don't know, this allows them to pick out and distinguish between different heat signatures. Supposedly, the dwarves are developing or have already developed similar technology that allows one to see heat signatures, but unsurprisingly, when I asked to see it, I was vehemently denied. It's hard to imagine what this kind of sight would look like, but supposedly the more body heat something gives off, the warmer color it appears. This also makes Nagas incredible trackers, especially at night, able to find even the most hidden target. However, if they themselves are cold-blooded, it can make finding other hidden Nagas quite difficult, but certainly not impossible. I'm sure that their children have a hell of a time playing hide-and-seek, especially when other species. Nagas' sense of smell is also quite impressive, but not nearly as so when compared to an ursite or canid. Nagas are well known for having venomous fangs, along with other members of their species even being capable of spitting venom at their victims. While their venom isn't painful or acidic to touch, if it enters the body through eye, mouth, or even a wound, depending on your species, it can be devastating. Even in low amounts, their venom can cause a paralyzing effect and loss of muscle control. Fortunately, they are unable to use their venom often as their bodies don't hold any extra in reserve and only produce enough for a single use or two. After that's expended, it can take hours or even days for their venom to return. Because of this, it is only ever used as an absolute last resort. Apparently their venom will also ruin an animal, making it unedible. In practice, their preferred method, particularly for hunting, usually involves constriction once their prey is rendered weak enough. While Nagas certainly can be solitary creatures, they often create underground communities referred to as Naga caverns. They are small townships with a max of only a couple dozen Nagas generally calling them home. These subterranean caves are quite spacious and always have a direct and clear path towards the surface, so you aren't likely to lose your way inside of them. All species are generally welcome, but you'll never find a corvette visiting due to their one-sided disdain for Nagas. Their amenities, however, are nothing to write home about. They only tend to sell overpriced, unbutchered animals for consumption, and not a whole lot else, which doesn't do most species any good. Of course, it's perfect for Nagas who tend to swallow a meal whole and uncooked, which can sustain them for a while between 2 to 4 weeks before needing to eat again. Like most reptile species, Nagas need to periodically warm their bodies. This isn't much of a problem within their own small communities, as Nagas will usually all sleep together in one big pile. But if you are ever traveling with a Naga, be warned, they are going to want to cuddle. By the way, they have no beds. So pick a good corner that doesn't have dripping stalactites overhead. Of course, you'll probably be more than welcome to cuddle up with a Naga. They will definitely enjoy the added warmth, perhaps a little too much. 1 out of 10. However, while their homes are suited for their own species rather than visitors, you will not find a much safer night's sleep on the road than a Naga cavern. They are well guarded, and thanks to their infrared sight, it can be practically impossible to sneak up on one of them unnoticed.